Hi, my name is Elise Salazar, and today I'm going to be talking about how history is important and everyone should know about history in their life, at least a little bit, just so they know what to expect in their future. So a little intro. History is important because you want to know where you came from, who you are. You want to know it because, you know, if you know where you came from, then you can know what to expect in the future. You can know how you can act to improve the future. If you don't know history, then how are you going to know what's going to happen? I think a lot of history does repeat itself, and if you don't know it, then how are you going to know if you're repeating it or not? And if you know about history and know what it's all about and know about where you came from, I think you can have a better understanding of how you can improve the world and how you can make it better for yourself and everybody around you. There's a lot of people out there, like my generation, that don't know history. They don't know who the vice president is. They don't know who that Benjamin Franklin wasn't a president. And sometimes I can get it messed up too, but the thing is, you have to learn, you gotta study, you have to know. You can learn all of this, and if you just take the time and think about what you want to do, then I think you can figure it out. I think why it is important. I think it's important to know history because it's your past. I think it plays a part in who you are. It plays a part in everybody else around you. And I think it's not a new concept to people that don't know about history. It's not new. There's so many people who still, and that are so old, and not so old, but they are such an older generation, and they still don't know about history as much as they should. And I think it's an important thing in America to know about where you came from. America has such a short amount of time. They aren't as big as other countries like England and France and all those other countries in Europe. They have been around longer than America has, and our history is newer. But that doesn't mean it's not important. I think that even since they are older, that they can still impact us in a way that we don't really understand. But if we can learn about their history and our history and how they connect and how they have interacted with each other, I think that we can further our understanding of history, and we can further how we think about other countries and how we interact with other countries. And I think that if everyone had a general understanding of all of this, then our world relations would improve exponentially. And I think that's important for our generation to learn this, because we are the future of this country. And if we don't know the history behind where we came from, how are we going to impact the world? How are we going to know how to interact with other countries in the world itself? So I think it's really important that our generation knows a little bit about our culture and about our history and about other cultures as well. So I want to talk about a little bit who knows their history. I did some research, and I found that 73% of people, they don't know why we fought the Cold War. They don't know why it happened, kind of what it was. Is it even considered a war? 73% of people don't know that, and I think that's pretty crazy, because that's our most recent history. That's pretty close to nowadays. And another statistic that I found is 44% of people can't define the Bill of Rights. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the Bill of Rights is?
I do, but I don't know what the Cold War.
You don't know why we fought the Cold War? We fought the Cold War. Well, it wasn't a fight. It was very covert. It was all covert ops between Russia and America. I can understand why 73% of people don't know that, because they don't really teach it very much in schools nowadays. I haven't learned it yet in school yet. Yeah. And then I found a YouTube video, and it was about things that people should know, but they don't. And one of the questions was, how many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as president? And I think they asked 9 people. They asked 9 people, and only 3 of them said 0, and 6 of them said 1 or 2. They answered, oh, he served 1 term or he served 2 terms, but it's none. He was not president for the United States. He was a founding father, but he signed the Declaration of Independence, but he was not a president of the United States. In conclusion, I think I can sum up everything into history is where we came from. That is the backbone of this country. It is the backbone of every civilization. Every culture has a history. And if you don't know it, then how are you going to predict the future, and how are you going to know what to do for the future? So I think history is one of the most important subjects that anybody could ever learn. And as if might be the most important, if not one of the most important. So thank you for listening. That's my speech about how important history is. So I'm going to show you all of the people that are here to watch me. So can you turn the camera around so you can see yourself? Here's my audience. Say hi, guys. Hi. And my dad is behind the camera. Whoops.
I'm behind the camera. Hi.
All right.